So this morning, it was just kind of a random thought in my heart about, how people talk to you as a result of um, uh, maybe a body part, or maybe not even a body part, maybe as a result of something you have which they don't have. And it was just, for me, it was my height. I'm not a very, very tall lady. And it's just interesting that people see that and they associate that with being proud, being full of yourself, being big-headed, and they judge you based on that. As I remember growing up, I've always been tall, growing up, because my brothers are all tall and you just come from a beautiful tall family. And I remember because in my primary school we line up, I know children of younger generation might not understand, but those days when you are in a line, you line up according to your height. So so I was always, and then we line up boys and girls together, not boys separately and girls separately, everybody together in a line. And they always do that to me, like, keep going, keep going. And I'm usually at the back, or towards the back, or the second to the last at the back of the line. And it always breaks my heart that all my friends are in the front or kind of in the middle. Why do I always be at the back? And it was just, and that frustrates me. And some of my friends then they really held that, oh, you're always at the back, just go to the back, that sort of thing. And that stuck with me for a long time. And then when I was growing up into young adult, that sort of thing, these naysayers again, somehow, you just have them around you. There's nothing you can do, to stop them coming to you, because they're just part of the world, isn't it? It's just for you to block your minds and your ears against those naysayers, against those people that will pump negativity into your life, against those people that will say negative things to you. So somehow bumped into them again in life. And here comes the topic of marriage. You never marry. Why would you marry? You can't even marry because you're so tall. And that also stuck with me somehow. Somehow some of these negative things, even if you're a Christian, you still hear them. But now I know better, now I understand better. But those days I was still kind of a young believer, and I was thinking, am I going to be miserable for the rest of my life? Does it mean my friends are going to get married and I won't be getting married? Does it mean that it's going to stick with me and I'm just going to have a miserable life? And that somehow at the back of my mind, it was still playing out. And so those days, any boy or any man that comes to me to say, oh, I would like to marry you, that sort of thing, the first thing I try to do is to is to see if I'm taller than them or not. It was just a terrible, terrible, terrible life, But I thank God, because most of them, I never said yes to them or anything. But as men, they are hunters. They will keep hunting. They will keep asking. And I kept saying, no, no, no. Even when my husband proposed, we were engaged, men were still coming. They will still come. But keep yourself, ladies. Just keep yourself. Don't say yes to somebody in the back of your mind and hoping to say yes to another person, so that if somebody says they're no more interested, then you have a backup. No, with God, don't have a backup plan. Let God be your backup plan. Be dedicated, serve the Lord, throw yourself in the service of the Lord. The right man will come, the man that will look after you, the man that will appreciate you, the man that will not look down on you, the man that will not torment you, the man that will not abuse you, the man that will stick for you, will be your cheerleader, the man that will raise you, that will appreciate you. Wait for that man. Don't rush into anything. Don't let people use whatever. In my case, it was my height, and I think because most of my friends were not as tall as I am, so it became a problem. And I don't know if you've watched my bullying video, I'll put it in my description box. And it was really, really bad, that at some point I wanted to cut my legs, or to make it shorter, or because I was listening to negativity. I was listening to these ladies, these girls. I couldn't do any sports because they said my legs were good for nothing. And as a result of that, it stuck with me that yes, well, my legs are good for nothing anyway. And that's why currently I encourage my daughter and my son, if you want to go into sports, just we will try and encourage you as much as possible, as long as you're interested in it, as long as it's what you want to do. So the whole point of my vlog today, or this video, is that don't let anybody put you down. You might be at that stage where people are always saying, oh, you're too fat, or you're too slim, or you're too ugly, or you're too beautiful. Beauty can also be a problem. I've had friends that, they were told that you're too beautiful. Nobody will come to you because they will already assume you already have a man, or they assume you already have somebody who you would marry, because there's no way, as beautiful as you are, somebody wouldn't have come to you. So don't let that good things also have its own advantage. Some people think, oh, maybe you have a good job, and because you have a good job, nobody will marry you. And some people would say, oh, you don't have a job, and because you don't have a job, you're useless in life, you can never go far. Don't let all of these things. Some people say you're too intelligent, that's why you're proud. Some people say you're too dull, that's why you can't make it. It's all of these things. And the annoying thing is that sometimes it also comes from parents, it comes from well-wishers, it comes from well-meaning people. And when they are saying these things, they are saying it because they care. But they don't really understand the bigger picture. They don't understand. Let me get that clear. Some people say it because they're jealous, and some people just say it because they just want to say it because they feel they have to say it. As a member of the family, they will tell you that if I don't tell you, as a member of the family, who else will tell you? So please, 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 don't let anybody talk you down. Don't let anybody look down on you. The Bible tells you that you are a chosen generation. You are a royal priesthood. You are a holy nation. You're a peculiar person. God has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Not just any light, marvelous light. Look at yourself in the mirror. Self-affirm yourself. I am beautiful. I am godly. I am God's. I am blessed. I am bold. I do the right thing at the right time, in the right way, at the right place. I am for signs. I am for wonders. I will make it. It doesn't matter. I will not put a cap on myself. I will not limit myself. Say it to yourself. If you don't say it to yourself, nobody will say it to you. And even if they say it to you, it might not be, it won't make much sense as much as you would say it to yourself. And I hope this has been a blessing. Please forward it to somebody that you think is looking down on herself. Low self-esteem is real, guys. And people can't, sorry, my hair's sticking out. I don't know why it's still sticking out, this hair. Yeah, so, and low self-esteem is real, guys. It destroys people. There's no contentment in low self-esteem. You look down on yourself because you always think somebody is better than you. So please today, cut it, stop it, don't do it, don't look down on yourself. For me, the word of God helped me. People that I met along life helped me. They looked at my height and they looked at everything around me and said, wow, this is beautiful, this is amazing. So yeah, don't let anybody talk you down. Okay, I've got to go now. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. Whatever you do, keep going, keep moving, and do stuff. Bye.